we had a bet with our manager that he would buy us a board game, an expansion for our board game if we go 2-0. And we said every single week, hey, this week we go 2-0, I want the expansion. And every time we failed and we went 1-1, and we were like, hey, it could have been worse. And right now it finally happened.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I'm sitting here with Xerxe, who just stole 2 Barons. We're gonna ignore the first one.
Yes, we're not gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
No, like, I remember when we were just doing the Baron, the call was really freaking good, and I even told Odo, zone Camille. And, I see the Baron 1.5, I'm like, this Baron is just free. And then, I'm not even sure if I saw the Tamken Chul. Then I see Camille using it in, steals it, I'm like, fuck, what have I done? And for a second, I felt so bad, and I thought I might have lost the game on my own, and I felt really, really bad. But then I was like, I have to make up for it, and I just want to carry this game. And then I just told the other 2 Baron, and I was so happy.
Not a second F-bomb right there.
No.
For Wakanda.
Yeah.
That post-game interview, 10 out of 10.
I didn't see it, sadly.
You have to check it out.
I will check it out home.
That was really great. Or the one that basically intruded it at the end, so that was interesting.
The Uganda meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, that meme, like, we use it a lot at home.
Okay, it's a splice.
Yes, it's a splice meme.
Okay, nice. Okay, so in general, though, this was, of course, a really important game for you guys because you're still keeping up your chances to get into that top 2 position. There's still the potential to do that. And, of course, you manifest yourself as a playoffs team and kind of kick Rocket down a notch. Because if they would have won, they would have been pretty close to you guys.
Yeah, so we are really happy with the win. And after yesterday's game, we tried not to get too cocky or to get too much confidence because Rocket are still like good opponents, and we don't want to disrespect them, and we still have to try our best. And we just aim for the 2-0 week, and this is actually the first week we actually go 2-0. And we've been wanting this since the season started, because we had a bet with our manager that he would buy us a board game, an expansion for our board game if we go 2-0. And we said every single week, hey, this week we go 2-0, I want the expansion. And every time we failed and we went 1-1, and we were like, hey, it could have been worse. And right now it finally happened.
So what's the board game and the expansion that you're going to get?
It's Catan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good game right there.
Really, really.
Really good game. Yeah, everyone play Catan.
I highly recommend it.
Because you always win?
No, I always lose, actually. But I'm having fun. That's what matters.
So who's the best Catan player on the team?
I would say either Kobe or Cassing. I don't know. They just have an insane amount of luck. Like, I can't believe it. They just roll like all the numbers they need, and I'm there like with no resources, nothing, and I'm just slowly losing.
So maybe they have 140 IQ.
Yeah, I'm just not good at luck games.
But you are pretty decent at stealing those Barons, of course. Now, does Zach specifically make it easier to make those plays?
In a way, yes, because you have the insane range from your E, and they don't really expect. But I think when I went in, the second time I went in, I used the smite and I just stole it. But the third one, I didn't even use smite. And
was it as an auto attack?
I think it was just the E.
Oh.
He failed the smite, so I'm not sure if it's his like really bad, like his fault, or I was insane to steal it in my E, and I was like, I'll just take it, whatever.
Free Baron, guys.
Yes.
So how come you guys had a interesting game against Rocket? Let's just put it like that. It was an interesting back and forth, very close game, but you guys stomped G2 yesterday. Like, in terms of standings, it should have been the other way around.
The thing about Rocket, I think we should have stomped them if I would have been able to secure that Baron, because it was around 20 minutes. We already had like a banner of command on the top lane, and I think we had it soon on our support, and we just get it at 20 minutes, it's pretty over for them. But me messing up that smile really like stole the game for them, and then that's pretty much why the game took so long for us, because I messed up the smite.
Okay, fair enough. Now, close your eyes.
Okay.
Now think of Splice. What do you see?
I see winners.
Anything else?
Just winners.
Okay, that's interesting. So that's going to be the brand of Splice, winning?
Yes.
You do realize that if you lose, though, you kind of lose everything in the process, right?
I don't think we're gonna lose.
Okay.
I'm confident.
Okay. Are you still gonna? Are you gonna get that top 2 spot?
We are working towards it. I can't promise, but we can work towards it, and I think we're pretty close.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, in terms of actual standings, that you guys are. If next week goes
I
to
think
your
it depends
plans.
today on Vitality and G2 if they lose.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think if G2 loses and Vitality loses as well, we are tied with G2, I think.
If G2 lose, yeah, I believe you're tied with G2. I think Vitality are 1 win ahead of you guys now. So even if they lose, they
we have
will
to
still be
play.
ahead.
We have to play them next week and just get that win.
Will be a hot game.
It depends. I mean, they've been on a losing streak and they won yesterday, but I have to see more of them to like know how they are, because I think since we played them, we kind of got cheesed that game as well with the level 2 gang, with the Ziggs pick, which we didn't expect at all. I mean, we didn't lose that. It's not an excuse, but since then I think we improved a lot, and I think we have a better chance at winning this time.
Are we gonna see some banter again between you and Gilius, or have you learned from that?
I don't know, because like I want that sweet banter, for people to have fun, but at the same time, I lost last time, so I don't know. I'm in between. We will see.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, maybe if they lose today against Fnatic, you'll feel more confident.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to say to the Splice fans? Wait 1 second. Yeah. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Was it Todo?
Huh?
Who was it?
That was Odo.
Jesus.
I was like, what? It was 6 minutes. What the hell? Should we already cut it? Oh,
What an animal.
I don't know what's going on with him today.
I don't know. She's just really tallish.
He has first 2-0, I guess. So that's
Yeah, she's really excited about it. You can see.
yeah, insane stuff. So okay, where was I? Yeah, if Vitality lose today, then of course you might be more inclined.
Yeah, I'll consider it, I think.
Fair enough. That said, though, when Gilius made his jungler tier list, you actually ranked pretty decently. I mean, not like at the bottom. Did you see the list?
Yes, I saw it, and I was quite happy, and I think it's fair because Maxlor and Jankos have more experience in the scene. They've been longer than me, and I think I've been playing for like 1 year. I guess this is the 2nd year, and I think being in the top 3, top 4, it's fine. But I'm obviously aiming for to be the best.
So, you started your professional career in Turkey, right? With DP?
Yeah.
Or what did you do before, and how did you get into the professional scene, essentially?
Before I went to Turkey, I was just playing some Romanian tournaments, and I was winning most of them. I'm not sure if that counts for anything, because they were just little lands with like no name, kind of. But I guess when I went to Turkey, that's when my career started, so yeah.
What did you... you were still really young at the time. I think you were still 17 at DP.
I was 16 at DP, and I remember...
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was playing with Caps in that team, and we won 3-0 against Supermassive.
Yeah.
And in the poll, on Twitter, they say what the percentage is for each team to win, and our percentage was like 16% win to chance to win, and we just 3-0 just like that. And we should have went to Worlds qualifier, where you fight with other wildcard teams. And I was really sad because I and Caps couldn't go because we were too young. But I'm quite sure that if we'd have played there, we could have went to Worlds.
So even like in 2016, you could have gone to Worlds, right? Yeah, but you were too young to be eligible.
Yes, I was 16 and so was Caps.
Okay. That must have been a really interesting team, actually. You and Caps going to Worlds at 16.
We were pretty much just doing everything in Turkey. But the only bad thing was he came really late into the season because for I think more than half of the season we swapped 1 or 2 millionaires, I don't remember. And then he came like 2 or 3 weeks before playoffs, and when he came, we just destroyed everything because he was really insane, and he still is.
Do you sometimes wish you would have Caps as your mid laner, or are you so happy with Niski?
I'm happy with my Niski, and I don't want to change him.
Yeah, very good answer, very good answer. But yeah, so What did your parents say though? Like, I mean, you're 16 years old. Okay, you tear up some Iranian tournaments. Okay, you probably got some money there, I guess. But I mean, hey, mom, I'm 16 and I'm gonna quit school and I'm gonna go to Turkey.
Well, they weren't like too like supportive of that, and I had to, I guess, just bring money home, just to show them like what I can do in this game, and then. They changed their mind and they were more supportive, and they just decided to stick with my decision.
Okay, nice. So money usually works. Well, is there anything you would like to say to the Splice fans this time for real?
Just thanks for cheering us, and that's it.
Okay, fair enough. This was Xerxe from Splice and Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See ya then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that interview. This is a generic end card, so make sure to click here for another interview or here for a different interview. And if you want to check out more content, specifically from the NALCS, make sure to visit theshotcaller.net for more interviews and other esports content. Have a good day.